What is up, guys? Beancrew49 here. We are back on the Gaia community server. And oh man, things are happening around here. In my personal Gaia life, things are happening. I got a lot to show you, and we'll talk about that in a moment. I'm back here in the farm, or at the farm. It's the farmer's life for me, my friends. I've been doing a lot of farming recently, but not as much as I usually do. The only reason I'm doing it is to get levels, because look at me, I'm still poor, right? I still got no shirt. I still got gold pants, and what are those shoes? Leather? No, those are iron. So yeah, I'm kind of poor as far as clothing goes. I need to get myself fitted, right? I need a fit. So that's why I'm doing this right now. This is the only way for me to get levels currently. You know, we can't kill animals in New Eden. None of the mob spawners work. I don't know why. And there's no fishing in New Eden. So it's very hard for us to get levels. That's why it's very challenging to be a New Edenite. We got challenges at every corner. But we are the freest nation. There's no one freer than us because, you know, we have one law. So you can't get much freer than that. It's just you're going to have to put up with not being able to kill stuff, which is fine by me. I'm enjoying myself. So I do a lot of cooking, so that's how I get my levels, and that's fine with me. It actually, you get levels pretty quickly, right? I just had 29, now I've got 31 with one little cook, so that's cool. Have these things cooking while I perform this video for you guys today. Okay. One thing I want to mention, a lot of people are trying to join the server. If you would like to join the server, my friends list is full, so please, you should add me, but that's not going to be your way in. Your way in is to add these guys. So pause the video, add these guys, send them a message. These are the people who play a lot. So there's others, of course, but you know, these are the ones in the game right now. So yeah, add one of these guys and tell them that you want to join Gaia. They'll add you back, and then you can just join the game. Oh, him too. Then you can just join the game, and that's the easiest way. Okay, what we got here is I've been mining the vines. Let's get rid of all this stuff that I don't need. I've been mining vines because it's going to be part of the major project that I'm working on. I just let them grow out. They don't need to grow out too far. Then I just mine them up. I probably don't need many more than what I have already. Let's see how many I have already. What was that? Like 4 stacks? Yeah, I think that's plenty because they grow by themselves. But, you know, whatever. So let's go work on what I've been working on for the past week. Guys, I'm really enjoying these, like, once a week videos because I get to show a lot more progress on the Gaia community server than I usually do. And most of the progress that's occurred has been at my base. That's right, guys, my base. One of the first projects in New Eden. Wait, not one of. The first. I have a lot of potatoes on me. Whoops. The first project in New Eden. Before the wall, I believe, was my base, right? Gaia historians can go check the facts on that. I don't remember exactly what I worked on first. But I've been working on the base. And let me just tell you guys right now. I've had more progress on this base in the last week than I've had in, like, the last 6 months. Since I dug the hole out. Oh, here we go. I still have this terrible bank of just junk. Well, that one's not junk filled, but these are like just junk filled. And I'm not organized. I'm a very organized person when it comes to Minecraft, but the reason I'm not organized now is because I don't have a long-term base yet where I can, you know, put things in the proper chests. Oh man, I'm looking for dirt right now. Gonna need a lot of dirt. I'm running low on dirt reserves. If anyone wants to sell me dirt, I'm buying. By the double chest full. Anyway, let's take a look. Okay, we got some progress. You know, the easiest thing is just to go down there. Oh, look at this, guys. Things are happening around here. My base is coming along. Now, I want you guys to remember that this is a very rough version of what my base is going to look like. The first thing I did is I moved this beacon. This is right now it's haste. I think when my base is in operation, I'm going to do like speed 2. This is a 7x7 pyramid. I'll make it 9x9 soon enough. But right now as I'm digging, I've been doing a little bit of digging recently. So I have haste. But yeah, it'll be speed so I can walk around my base faster. Now, the second thing I did is I filled this with water. I figure, you know, I'm going to be dropping down a lot while I build this thing, but I also kind of want water at the bottom anyway. You know, it just feels right. I don't think there should be floor here, right? You know, it's a safety net and it's aesthetic. It's beautiful. Look at this. Oh, don't get a seizure. Don't get a seizure. Anyway, So that's what I've been doing. The third thing I did is I'm filling up the exterior of this hole with as much dirt as I can possibly muster. And it's just dirt, dirt, dirt. It's a long process, which I'm going to work on today a little bit to show you what I've been going through, the trials and tribulations of Beancrew49. This is why I need so much dirt, guys. Oh, man, I need a lot of dirt. Oh, no. I'm out of dirt. This chest was full one time. Oh, no. I may not have enough dirt to do anything in this video. Oh, man, we got to go back up there, see what kind of dirt supplies we have. Looks like, I'm almost there. I got to fill up that. You know, all this got to get filled. I also got to do some more fill-ins down there. I'm definitely going to add more grass dirt, and then those vines go on the outside. So this is, it looks kind of brown right now. It's going to look very green. My goal is to fill up all these dirt blocks with vines. Just cover them in vines. I got plenty of dirt for what I want to do today, at least. But it looks like I may need to buy some from some people in the near future. So if you're selling dirt, I'm a buying, my friends. Oh man, I have a purple block, or not a purple block. Look what I got, a purple shulker box. If you guys remember, I had 2, and then I died because of a lag spike. No, why did I die? No, it's because I was AFK. I died several times recently. It was because I was AFK, and I couldn't respawn back in time to get my stuff because I was away. So I lost both shulker boxes. I went into the end, and I went in the end mainly for the shulker boxes. I got an elytra too, but I really like shulker boxes because they help me with my business. I'm always moving potatoes from here to there and there back again. So I love the shulker box. It helps me out a lot. And I lost both of them. So the people who went into the end to the last, in case you're not aware, IGL Zenix has a business where he charges people to enter the end. And I think he's been making a lot of money off of that. But the last people to go into the end, they kind of have, right now, a little bit of a monopoly on shulker boxes. Because they're kind of the only ones selling them. These are the Shilohans, I believe. And so I had to buy my shulker box from a Shilohan. And oh my goodness, guys. The Shilohan prices for shulker boxes are unbelievable. You wouldn't believe what they're charging for these things. Talk about shrewd businessmen and women. You know what I mean? Shrewd. It doesn't begin to describe it. So I had to pay an arm and a leg and a lot of diamonds for my shulker box. I now only have 1. I was used to having 2, and I could just, stock my store up all at once. Now I have to make a couple trips. Before the shulker boxes, I did make like 6 trips if I wanted to stock my store. But now I only have to make a couple. It only takes me like 15 minutes. So if you're ever wondering, is this food worth it at these prices? The answer is yes, because your buddy Beancrew49 is just working his little tail off, trying to bring you some of the lowest prices in food around town. And so, if you're thinking about taking your hard-earned cash elsewhere, I encourage you to support your local businesses, right? Okay, so that there we go, yeah. So that the economy is stimulated. Gotta keep them stimulated, okay? So this is what I've been doing for the last week. And, it doesn't look like much, I guess, but you guys consider this is survival mode. I could have done this in a day in creative. Easy. In survival, it's a little bit different. You have to have the resources, and you gotta go up and down, taking resources from one place to another. Then you might fall. You got to start over again. You run out of resources. Got to go back to your chest. It's a big to-do. It's a huge to-do is what it is. And so I'm going to be so happy once this is done. Now that you guys can see it a little bit better, I hope that you can start to see my vision for this place. It's going to be super green. I got to fill up the rest of this bowl. I'm not looking forward to the upside down lava parts. That's my only issue. It was hard enough doing the lava parts right side up. Now I got to go upside down. I'm a little bit scared about that. Oh my goodness. I'm going to get rained on. It's going to be raining lava very soon. So I may need some sort of fire resistance potions if anyone's selling that. Why isn't anyone selling potions in Rille, huh? That's what I'd like to know about it, right? Someone sells some potions. I think that's a huge moneymaker, especially fire resistance. You could even specialize just in fire resistance. For all the people that like to go to the nether, I think that would be a huge moneymaker, of course. I don't know how much you would sell the potions for. I mean, you could make up all sorts of prices for these things. I don't know. It doesn't even have to be diamonds. You could, if you need sand, let's say you need sand, right? You sell a potion of fire resistance for 10 sand or 15 sand. I think that's a deal, right? I don't know. I'm just throwing out numbers. It could be anything, really. And then all of a sudden, you don't need a desert, right? The desert comes to you. And that is the beauty of Gaia, I think, is the marketplace. I love the marketplace so much. I always kind of wanted to play on an economy server. It's hard to spit out. But this isn't exactly an economy server. Because, I feel like with economy servers, you kind of have to set a currency and then, like, you tell everyone how much that currency is worth. I think this is a little bit more advanced where, prices are kind of dictated by supply and demand. For instance, the supply for shulker boxes is very low. Very few people have defeated the dragon and gone to the end city and gotten an elytra. So shulker boxes are kind of rare, but the demand is high because, we all have shops and we'd all love to be able to supply our shops effortlessly, like I was just talking about, right? So supply is low, demand is high. Therefore, people like, I won't name any names, but it was Bahamut. Charge it a lot. I'm not going to put a price on it. I don't want to ruin his business and say what I paid for it because he's been a very good, ally as far as trading. So I'm not going to throw him under the bus. He can charge whatever he wants. I'm not even upset. I'm just saying that, man, it cost a lot. Okay, it cost a lot. So and that's good. I mean, that's the way it's supposed to work. We're an economy system. We're based on supply and demand. Like I said, supply is low, demand is high, so he should be able to get a pretty penny. And that kind of rewards the people who are more, what's the word? What's the word I'm looking for? When you're business savvy, you know what I mean? You're picking up what I'm laying down. Those who are more business savvy, those who are entrepreneurs, that they seize opportunities like that, they should be rewarded with a lot of diamonds. Oh. There's a thing here. What I've been doing is I've been keeping these caves open. What's going to happen here is, yes, this is my base. Yes, a lot of stuff's going to go on in the center of the circle. But all throughout, there's holes. There's a hole there. And these are natural caves. There's a hole down there. And I'm going to work around these natural caves. And there's going to be a whole tunnel system around this crevice that's going to have all sorts of things. It's going to have, I don't know what yet, but I'm going to have, obviously, my living quarters where I sleep, where I respawn. I'll do it up real nice, like Desolation style, super detailed, and it'll be where I live, and it'll be very fancy. Let's put it that way. I mean, I'm super rich, my friends. Okay, even though I gave so much money to Bahamut recently, I'm still pretty rich, so I can afford to make my living quarters out of very nice and very expensive materials. Okay, I'm not gonna make like the walls out of shulker box because I could probably afford to do it like for a 9x9 wall, maybe. But it'll be nice. It'll be kind of extravagant. That's sort of one cool thing about Minecraft on these survival worlds is you can show off how rich you are by the types of materials you put into your living situation. You know what I'm saying? It's sort of like a status symbol. And so I'm going to go all out with the status symbol. And one thing I want to say about this base as we move forward. I know I got a lot of thoughts swirling through my head right now. A lot of ideas that I want to express to you. But if I'm going to give a piece of advice, and this goes out to all the Gaia community server players, but it also goes out to anyone who really plays on a survival world. Okay, this advice is for everybody, so I want you to take this to heart. This is a fun video game, right? Right? It's a fun video game where you get to build whatever you want. It's like Legos. Okay. Now, there's no boss breathing down your neck. That's one of the coolest things about this game, right? There's no time pressures, is what I'm trying to say. So I encourage all of you, and I know I've said this before, and I'll say it again. I'm saying it again because it's important to me. There's no time pressure. So I encourage all of you to make your base, or make whatever you're working on, as big as you can possibly imagine, right? If someone were to ask you, what's your idea of a Minecraft base? Would you say something like this? What I'm working on here? Or would you say, oh, it's like a house, right? A house with a storage room. right? So that's kind of the old school thinking when it comes to Minecraft. Is like, okay, I'm gonna build the base. I'll spend a month on it, right? And it'll be nice, and it'll be a little shack or a little house, and it'll take me a month, and I'll feel satisfied when it's done. I'm saying to you guys, think much bigger. This base has taken me over a year to build, right? So now, granted, I haven't been working on it. It's been sitting here for a while, and that's kind of one of the dangers of a huge project like this, is sometimes you get demotivated to work on it, and it kind of sits for a while. But there's no time pressures, and you have an active imagination, so why would you shortchange yourself by thinking that your base should be like a little house somewhere? Make your base as big as you can possibly imagine it to be. And you know what this will do? A, it gives you something to work on. B, you never get bored because you always have some task. That's kind of one of the fears with Minecraft with a lot of people is they stop playing because they have no goal, no motivation, nothing to work on, nothing that's important to them. So they're like, I'm bored of Minecraft. When's the next update? I could care less about an update, my friends. I got a base to work on. So do you see how this huge imagination, this huge goal enables me to continue to play the game I love? So yeah, I always have something to work on. I'm always motivated to play Minecraft. And then C, like, I get to show it off, and it's like the coolest thing anyone's seen. Maybe that's an exaggeration, but as far as survival goes, this is one of the largest bases I've ever seen. So I get to show it off to people, and it's crazy. It's good. It shows off my creativity. I get a sense of accomplishment. I get to play Minecraft indefinitely. I don't get bored of the game, and it just looks really cool. It's like one of the wonders of the world as far as Gaia is concerned. You know what I mean? So I encourage all of you, is what I'm trying to say, is to think big when it comes to your projects. Think huge. I mean, like Donald Trump huge, okay? And don't shortchange yourself. Use your imagination to create the biggest thing that you could possibly imagine. And it might seem daunting at first, like, I don't want to work on that. It's going to take me, 6 months. But that's 6 months of playing a game that you love. And the sense of accomplishment at the end is just, you can't quantify that, my friends. You can't put a number on that, because that is one of the coolest things ever. Partybot. I don't know. That's an interesting nickname, Partybot. It's like, it's a robot who just loves to party. I could just imagine it. You see, my imagination is running overtime with imagining a robot who's just like a party animal doing keg stands. And I don't know. Anyway, I digress. I think that's what I wanted to say, basically, is think big, my friends. This goes to all New Edenites. This goes to all Gaia players. This goes to all Minecraft survival players. This goes out to all Minecraft players. It's not just survival. In your creative ideas, think bigger. Think huge. You think, what's his face? Oh, now I forgot his name. Steve Jobs. You think he's like, I just want to make a personal computer, right? No, he said, I want to build the largest company in the world. I want to build a company that creates all sorts of new technologies, is like the forerunner of technology, huge marketing campaigns. I want to be a billionaire. That's how he was imagining things, and it happened. He wasn't imagining like, I just want to work in a garage, build a nice little computer, right? Because if that's your dream, then you'll achieve it. Whatever your dream is, you will achieve it if you have the guts to stick with it. So why not make your dream as big as possible? And you know what? That doesn't apply just to Minecraft. It applies to life. Dream as big as possible, and don't give up. If you do those two things, you will be amazed at what you're able to accomplish. You will be shocked that you were able to do things. Yes, it might take time. Yes, there's going to be struggles and setbacks and all that sort of thing. But if you're the type of person who doesn't quit, then you're just selling yourself short by not imagining as big as you possibly can. All right, that's Bean's life lesson for today. Okay. Yeah, I got a little bit more work to do on this base, so I'll do this off camera. I mean, if this is the kind of progress we see in a week, By next week, this will all be done, and I'll probably be moved into my sphere. Oh, I mean, that's the goal. I'm going to put all my chests in the middle of the sphere. That's like my storage room. I don't live in this sphere. I'm going to live around the ravine. But the sphere is where all my stuff's going to be. And I've got that's my rail system. I'll have a terminal that sends me to different parts of the map. Oh, baby, it's going to be exciting. I'm excited. Are you excited? Think big, my friends. You too can have a base like this. I'll get this looking so green. Oh, it's going to be great. All right, guys. I think that's going to be the video today. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I'm sorry all I did was lay dirt for 20 minutes, but I got to talk about some really cool things in my opinion. So that is what's going on with Gaia. I have barely stepped foot in Rille recently. I heard there's a lottery. There's also a PvP tournament coming up. A lot of big things happening in the world of Gaia. I do have some dirt. I don't think that's going to last me, though. Oh, wait. Yeah, I don't think that's going to last me. Yikes. Okay, anyway, that's the video for today. I want to thank you guys for watching, as always. God's right hand, make your base bigger. All right, I want to thank you guys, as always, for tuning in. Be sure to leave a like if you enjoyed this video. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. I mean, why aren't you subscribed? What are you doing? And if you want to join Gaia, you know, add these people up and they will add you back and you can get in. Friends of Friends is always on. All right, guys, that's going to do it for me. Leave a like if you enjoyed this. Happy Minecrafting. Peace.